নিতাই গৌর রাধেশ্যাম।
Jay Sri Radheshyam. Welcome back. The Life of Love, biography of Srimad Radharaman Charan Das Dev, the veritable embodiment of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's universal religion of love, by Dr. o.b.l. Kapoor. Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidyayine. Nitai Gaur Radheshyam Japon Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Pujapal Lalita Saki Maa ki Jai. Ramdas Bhai Maharaj ki Jai. Gaurandas Bhai Maharaj ki Jai. Deen Haridas Bhai Maharaj ki. Sri Chaitanya Charan Das Dev ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charan Das Bhai Maharaj ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadrai ki Jai. Nitya Leela Vrindavana ki Jai. Sri Giriraj Govardhan ki Jai. Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Nitai Gaur Hari Hari Bol. Ceremonies connected with Lord Jagannath. So saying, he started up and ran behind the car. There he stopped. He saw what he saw. This reappearance of the Lord after his disappearance is a further proof that our Lord is not an imaginary Lord, but the real Lord who comes and goes at his own sweet will, and in his infinite mercy reveals himself to our longing eyes. He uplifted his hand, he danced up and down, he wheeled round the car, and the car started again. Then he began to sing as before. He sang on and on, it had no ending. The visitors looked at Sri Jagannath and then at the love-beaming face of Babaji Mahasai, Sri Radharaman. They clapped their hands and sang and danced in a transport of joy. The car went on till it was evening, and the men were tired. Sri Jagannath stopped near Balgandi to rest for the day. Most of the devotees went away to their respective lodgings, but Babaji Mahasai will not go. He will stop on the way while the Lord was on the way, and partake of the Mahaprasad tasted by the Lord. 4 days passed in this way, and it was on the 5th day that the Lord reached the Gandicha Mandir, the destination of his journey on the car. At the Gandicha Mandir. So the Lord is come back to Vrindavan after a long spell of absence. The livelong night of suffering is gone, and there shines the Lord in all the splendor and glory of divine sweetness and light, gladdening the hearts of his dear ones in the bower of dalliance. Sweet Krishna is come at last, and their joy knows no bound to have a look at his dear, dear face. They look and look again and again, from here, from there, on the right, on the left. They drink deep, deeper and deeper still, of the ambrosial potion of that face divine, to satiate their unquenchable thirst for the look of the Lord. Then they opened their hearts and began to pour the puffed up content of an age of separation. Suddenly they stop, and who is me? who is he changed? It is not the same loving sweet heart as of old, so stiff, so unrequiting, so indifferent. What is the matter with him? Has he forsaken us and give away his heart to another damsel? It is so. Is it impossible? Our Babaji Mahasaya was possessed with this sentiment as he was looking with unwinking eyes at the face of Lord Jagannath. He was looking and shedding tears as he sang, "On either side, Svaro Brahmananda, transport Gaura talks to the Lord. I simple die not to see you. You do not deign to look at me. Unlettered I, but a shepherd girl, accomplished you of ambrosial curl. Thine eyes like the petals of the lotus dear, softer thy body than the shedding flower. Those eyebrows like Cupid's cannons set the moons to see your face for shame do set. You sidelong look sting me to the quick. Oh, how I feel your love's pin prick. Helpless, powerless family woman, fire within with neighbor's fan. I am mad, you made me so. I know so cold, how unkind, oh. What should I say, oh, what should I say? My inmost secret confide, to whom I pray. My own kinsman, no longer my own, my lord. My closet is wilderness. Wilderness to closet transformed. My night is day, the day to me is night, and all for your love, my light. My high pedigree I made nothing of, my maiden modesty and virtue and all. If for all this, my love, I do not get you, for the Shyama Kunda then I made an end of me. The Shyamakunda is the well-known reservoir near Sri Vrindavan, where the Lord was pleased to invoke all the tirthas, all sacred shrines, in obedience to the demands of his divine lady love Radha, who will not let him touch her person unless he purify himself. Thus after he killed the demon in the shape of a bull. So this Shyamakunda is a Shyama Sundar himself, the amorous Lord. Seduce me with your beauty and charm, modest me, leave my heart at home, and now treatest me like a stranger dear. Oh, let me die, my murderer here. The pangs of lost love came upon him, and Babaji Mahasaya fell, like the mighty tree uprooted by the storm. They tried to pacify him, but in vain. He wept, he wailed, he cried, and made them cry who gathered round him. He sobbed aloud and rolled from one end to the Jaga Mohan to the other. The joints give way, and the flexible limbs were turned and twisted in diverse ways, till breathing itself was stopped, and he lapsed into a state of insensibility in the intensity of his divine suffering. We are seeing here that Radharaman Charan Das Dev had exactly the same Sattvika Bhavas as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. His body lose shape, his arms were moving in the abnormal directions. Everything was exactly as Sri Mahaprabhu Sri Gauranga 500 years ago, and this happened 100 years ago only. In the same scenarios in front of Jagannath in the Ratha Yatra. Can you see the connection here? Who is Sri Radharaman Charan Das Dev? No, possible, no, is not a second incarnation of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. No, of Sri Gauranga. Possible not. What do you think? They knew not what to do and how to bring him back to his senses, when suddenly there came a sannyasi in yellow robes and assured them that Babaji Mahasai was a saint of very high order, and that the state he was in was hardly to be approached by ordinary mortals, and that he could be summoned back to consciousness again if somebody would undertake to sing him a song purporting to be a response from the lips of Krishna to soothe the suffering of his love-lorn Radha. Then sang Navadvip Das after a moment's reflection with closed eyes contemplating. Why charge me, dear, this not meet, thou my idol, my all, my Radha sweet. Ladies there are many here in Vrindavan, by day and night I think and dream of thee and thee alone. Arise, my dear, forgive, forbear, I charge you with thy love. I grieve to find thee repine, it breaks my heart, I tell you, love. The song was sung, and lo, Babaji Mahasai started up in great joy and showed signs of recovery. Tears, tremor, and horripilation appeared, and the song was repeated again and again till he completely regained his sense and sat erect, to the great joy of the bystanders. The fact is that he was hungering for the love of Krishna on the superconscious plane of the Leelas, and this love was returned, and then alone could he come back to himself and feel as merry as a lark on its wings and in the heavens above. From what had been said above, it must not be concluded that Babaji Mahasai was imitating Radha or Sri Gauranga in the mood bhav of Sri Radha. Babaji Mahasai had the concept of a gopi, or rather a manjari, whose experience is identical with that of Radha. Manjari is a gopi who is exclusively devoted to Radha and who loves Krishna only because Radha is devoted to him. Her devotion to Radha is so intense and so pure that, unlike the other gopis, she does not dally with Krishna even if he so desire. 𝐲𝐸𝐿 Nilamani Shakya 88 Vrindavan Mahimamrita 1694. This does not, however, indicate that her realization is inferior to that of the other gopis. On the other hand, her realization is identical with that of Radha herself, on account of the intensity of her exclusive devotion to Radha. Any change in Radha's bhav or experience is automatically reflected in her. Is a note reads, a notable example of this we find in the first shloka of Raghunath Das Goswami Vilapa Kusumanjali, in which he humorously refers to a lila in which Krishna kissed Radha, but the mark of the kiss appeared on the face of Rupa Manjari, Sri Rupa Goswami. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai, Vilapa Kusamanjali ki jai, Sri Rupa Goswami ki jai, Sri Rupa Manjari ki jai, Sri Ananga Manjari ki jai. This does not, however, indicate that her realization is inferior to that of the other gopis. Besides, she has access to the secret most Leela of Radha and Krishna, which are beyond the reach of Lalita and Vishaka and other gopis who are the foremost Sakhis, or eternal companion of Radha. Sri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami said that if Krishna touched Radha, Sadvika Bhavs appear on the bodies of the Manjaris. Manjari Bhav Upasan was not known before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is his special gift to the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. As we read here, we understand that the Sri Manjari Bhav Upasana is the exclusive gift of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu for all his devotees, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So the main, because all avatars has at least two meaning of why they are incarnating on earth or anywhere on this universe or in any universe. The first and exoterical meaning of the incarnation is to reestablish the Dharma. And the esoterical, internal, secret meaning is to bring some special upasan, meditation or sadhan only for his intimate associate or disciple followers, devotees. So the most important part of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is not even the Yuga Dharma, but is the secret that he shared with his devotees, with his disciples and followers. And this is the Manjari Bhav, the one that does not exist before Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He revealed this to all of us. Even Gopi Bhav exists in the Braj Bhav, Braj Lila, and many sampradayas are developing different kind of Gopi Bhav, but always as a servant of Radha and Krishna, or in Kanta Bhav, in loving service directly to Krishna, or in Sakhya, divine service, friendship, etc. with Srimati Radharani. But those Sakhis are not exactly a direct Bhav expansion of Srimati Radharani. But this Manjari Bhav is a direct expansion of Srimati Radharani's heart, feelings, skin in front of Krishna. So Manjari Bhav definitely is the sweetest and upper level of Radha Seva, Radha Dasya, and of course Krishna Dasya. Now, what are those ceremonies of Lord Jagannath? Are they mere idle shown to tempt the curiosity of the thronging visitors on the scene? Are they mere theatrical performance meant for the amusement and diversion of the busy men of the world? Do they resemble the Maypoles and May Queens and such other observants of other lands? No. An emphatic no is the answer. The thing is that the Indian mind is essentially spiritual. It is bound in wedlock and it were to the spirit. It has a natural attraction for spiritual things. It cannot rest without spirit food being supplied to it in all possible ways. It adores the spirit within and without, in the heart of hearts, and also in the world of sense. It catches hold of the spirit, so it speaks. And with the help of devotional concentration, it invokes the spirit and manifests it in the outward things. It does so because it must have spirit food always and under all circumstances, with closed eyes in the transcendental state, and then with open eyes too in the spiritualized things of the external world. This is the true significance of these sacred ceremonies, and herein lies the secret of the huge gatherings of men on these occasions. Sri Sādhu Jai, the life of love ki Jai. Sri Radharaman Charan Das Dev ki Jai. Sri Sādhu ki Jai, Sri Guru Parampara ki Jai, Sri Sadguru Radharaman Charan Das Dev ki Jai, Sri Jagat Guru Sri Nityananda Rama ki Jai, Sri Ananga Manjari ki Jai, Sri Nitya Lila Vrindavana ki Jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra ki Jai, Radheshyam Sundar Lal ki Jai. Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Bayo Nitai Gauranga Radheshyam Radheshyam Yapon Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Bayo Nitai Gauranga Radheshyam Radheshyam Yapon Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Bhayonitai Gauranga Radheshyam Yapon Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Radharaman Mahavira Radharaman Pujapam Radharaman Bhayonitai Gaura Radheshyam Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram Bhayonitai Gauranga Radheshyam Yapon Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Jai Radharaman, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Subscribe, like, share on your social media. Help me on this divine journey through this wonderful biography of one of the most important Vaishnava of all times, all eras, Sri Radharaman. Jai Radharaman, Jai Mahavira.